Mist clings to the ancient trees of Zordak Forest. Marcus leads his squad through the silence, their footsteps muffled by the damp earth. A strange scent of damp wood and decay. Marcus raises his hand, and the group pauses. Eyes dart nervously, scanning the misty surround. Ethan sits in his tank, hidden among gnarled tree roots. Moonlight glints off the blue's emblem. Through his scope, shadows shift in the distance. His finger rests lightly on the trigger, his mind drifting to memories of peaceful times. A cool breeze rustles the leaves. He takes a deep breath, steadying himself. The crackle of his radio brings him back to reality. By the tranquil Somme River, Connor addresses his troops. The water's gentle flow contrasts their purpose. A muffled sound breaks the peace. Connor's words fade as soldiers turn, eyes searching the misty banks. Derek guides Storm along a forest path. Sunlight dapples their forms. An enemy soldier appears among the trees. The forest holds its breath as their eyes. Ethan's tank crawls through the underbrush following Marcus's squad. The canopy opens to a sky filled with aircraft. Ethan's voice urges caution as the forest awakens with sound. In a quiet corner of Zordak Base, Norman carefully places an old record on the gramophone. Dust motes dance in the air as he lowers the needle. A haunting blues melody fills the room, each note seeming to carry hidden meaning. Brendan crouches behind lush foliage, his radio a stark contrast to the natural surroundings. His fingers move deftly across the keys, face a mask of concentration. The forest whispers around him as he strains to decipher distant signals. In the hushed command center, Connor leans over a crackling radio. Through waves of static, a familiar tune emerges. Recognition dawns in his eyes as the melody unfolds, an echo from his past carrying new significance. His fingers tighten on the radio dial, adjusting for clarity. As the last notes fade, Connor straightens, his face a mask of determination. A line of soldiers moves like ghosts through the misty forest. Their leader halts, sensing a change in the air. A faint mechanical hum disturbs the forest's rhythm. Eyes scan the mist, hearts heavy with the weight of impending. Deep in Zordak Forest, a camouflaged tank rests, almost part of the landscape. Marcus peers through the periscope, taking in the peaceful scene. Suddenly, the engine falls. A solitary tank emerges from the swirling mist, its white cross contrasting the lush greens of the ancient forest. The soldier atop it stands vigilant, scanning the horizon, a lone figure against the vast wilderness. Inside the steel behemoth, Ethan sits motionless, his eyes alert, contemplating the deceptive calm that blankets the landscape. Night envelops the forest. A tank moves slowly on a moonlit path. The soldier atop stands silent. Marcus's quiet order hangs in the air. Golden light filters through the trees as the sun sets on Zordak Forest. Connor surveys his troops, their faces a mix of determination and uncertainty. His words are soft but carry weight. Speak. Young Brendan stands beside his tank, a small figure against the metal giant. The misty forest stretches endlessly around them. His eyes reflect determination tinged with doubt as he contemplates the task ahead. In the gentle light of dawn, and soldiers advance through the awakening forest. Wildlife falls silent at their approach. Uneasy glances are exchanged as strange sounds echo in the distance. Marcus's whisper. Ethan stands atop a ridge, binoculars raised to his eyes. The vast Zordak forest spreads before him, keeping its secrets. Lowering the binoculars, he turns to his waiting soldiers, his expression a tank inches along a fog-shrouded forest road, branches brushing its sides. The soldier on top scans the ethereal landscape. Marcus's voice crackles softly over the radio, reminding all of the need for silence in this delicate moment. Brendan leans against his tank, lost in thought as he gazes into the misty forest. Tendrils of exhaust smoke curl around him, adding to the dreamlike atmospheres. That Marcus faces his unit, the forest a silent witness to his words. Sunlight filters through the canopy, dappling the ground beneath their feet. His soldiers watch intently, each face a story of hope and fear, their eyes reflecting a mix of determination and uncertainty. Morning light filters through the canopy, illuminating Brendan as he stands guard by his tank. The white cross gleams, a stark reminder of purpose. Forest sounds slowly return, nature reasserting itself. Brendan takes a deep breath, centering himself for what's to come. Moonlight casts soft shadows in the forest clearing. Nathan's uniform, adorned with the 35th Special Forces skull emblem, seems to absorb the pale light. His thoughts turn to the significance of the night ahead, possibilities hanging in the air like mist. A motorcycle unit winds its way along a dusty forest road. Brendan, seated in the lead sidecar, keenly observes the path ahead. The forest's dense foliage parts briefly, revealing something unexpected. The squad moves deeper into Zordak's heart. Motorcycles and sidecars weave silently between ancient trees. Marcus, leading the convoy, raises his hand. All motion ceases as his whispered warning spreads, eyes scanning the deceptively peaceful surroundings. Mist clings to the forest floor as the scout unit advances. Behind him, his partner remains vigilant, weapon at the ready. The unusual silence weighs heavy. Soldiers move cautiously through dappled forest light. Badges catch the sun, small beacons in the green expanse. Marcus leans in, his whisper barely disturbing the air. The group tenses, aware of how an armored vehicle pushes slowly through the dense forest, a metal intruder in nature's domain. Exhaust mingles with the mist, creating surreal shapes. Nathan's voice drifts from within, a reminder of constant vigilance in this deceiving calm. Two tanks navigate a narrow forest path, a testament to human determination in the face of nature's obstacles. Marcus's voice crackles over the radio to Storm, his words a mix of caution and encouragement as they've hidden among lush foliage. A tank waits silently. Marcus scans the peaceful scene through his periscope, the tranquil forest at odds with their tense mission. His thoughts drift to what might lie ahead, hidden beyond the green veil. He tightens his grip, ready. In a forest clearing, the tank lies in wait. Nathan sits ready at the cannon, the quiet broken only by distant engine sounds. His whispered alert to Marcus hangs in the air. Marcus's calm response belies the aftermath of conflict lays heavy on the forest floor. A lone soldier lies still, a poignant reminder of the cost. Nearby, A tank stands silent, barrel still warm. Nathan's voice, thick with emotion, calls for support over the radio. At the forest's edge, Marcus addresses his weary troops. The soft light of dawn paints the scene in gentle hues, casting long shadows. His words, filled with quiet determination, speak of change and hope for a better future. Each face before him reflects a mix of anticipation and resolve, eyes fixed on their leader. A gentle breeze rustles through the leaves, carrying his message of resilience. Ethan peers through binoculars, the vast landscape stretched before him. A gentle breeze carries the scent of pine. Suddenly he stiffens, reaching for his radio. His soft report belies the significance of what he's witnessed on the horizon. Birds fall silent, as if sensing the change in the air. The tank moves steadily along the forest road, a harbinger of change in the timeless wood. A vigilant soldier scans the peaceful surroundings from atop the vehicle. Inside, Marcus's voice rises barely above a whisper, preparing his team for what may come. Engines hum softly. An old gramophone in the corner is the only thing breaking the silence. Brendan carefully places a record, lowering the needle. After a slight crackle, a melancholic blues melody fills the room. The air thickens with unspoken words and barely contained anticipation. Brendan's whisper hangs in the air along with the music, like a final reminder before action replaces stillness. In the hushed intelligence center, Nathan pores over reports, the soft glow of screens illuminating his focused expression. His quiet call to the commander belies the gravity of his discovery. The air grows thick with the potential for change. Marcus stands before a large wall map, lost in concentration. His fingers trace possible routes, mind racing with potential scenarios. He murmurs to himself, connecting dots that could reveal the next move in this complex game of strategy. The room hums with tension. A clock ticks steadily, marking the passage of crucial time. Suddenly, his eyes widen. Phone pressed to his ear, Nathan receives an urgent message. His free hand hovers over the map as he processes the information. His response is calm, but laden with significance, coordinates that could alter the course of events. He nods silently, determination etched on his face. The clock ticks on. Marcus's voice carries clearly over the radio, a calm in the storm of uncertainty. His words paint a picture of enemy movements, each syllable carefully measured. The forest seems to hold its breath as his message spreads, setting new events in motion. Distant engines roar to life. A flock of birds takes flight, startled by the sudden activity. Time seems to slow. At his desk, Nathan carefully examines intelligence reports. His finger rests on a specific point of the map, mind whirling with possibilities. The quiet rustle of papers underscores the gravity of his thoughts as he prepares to share his insights. A red marker catches his eye, prompting a moment of clarity. He reaches for his secure phone, knowing his next call could change everything. The sun sets. The old field telephone sits heavily on the desk, a bridge between past and present. Marcus works diligently to unlock the secrets hidden in coded transmissions. Each decrypted word could be the key to unraveling the complex tapestry of conflict. His eyes narrow in concentration. A pattern emerges, subtle but unmistakable. He reaches for his notepad, pen poised, standing amid the quiet buzz of the intelligence room. Nathan's resolve is palpable. His eyes shine with the light of discovery. The air around him seems charged with potential as he prepares to share information that could reshape their understanding of the conflict. He takes a deep breath, steadying himself for the moment of revelation. Screens flicker behind him. The tank advances through Zordak's dusty forest. Marcus stands atop, eyes on the horizon. His order to move forward carries quiet determination, hope for positive change. Deeper into the forest, the tank advances. The soldier on top remains vigilant, a silent guardian. Marcus's voice crackles softly over the radio, reminding all of their purpose. The forest watches, an impassive witness to their journey. A bird calls in the distance. Leaves rustle with a sudden breeze. The tank treads crunch over fallen branches. Shadows lengthen as the day progresses, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor. Filtered light seeps through cracks in a weatheized building. Soldiers move with practiced silence, every step careful and measured. Marcus's whisper barely disturbs the dust motes floating in the air, his warning a reminder of constant vigilance. A floorboard creaks softly. A soldier stands vigilant in the mist, weapon ready. Nathan's voice confirms their position softly. Anticipation builds as they prepare for their crucial operation. The tank glides through Zordak's forest. A vigilant soldier scans from atop. The engine hums softly. Its barrel points forward, ready for unseen. A line of soldiers makes its way through the misty forest, their movements careful and coordinated. Marcus leads from the front, his watchful gaze constantly scanning their surroundings. Each step carries them furthest into uncertainty, yet they move with quiet purpose. A close-up reveals Marcus's face etched with determination. His eyes speak of resolve tempered by the weight of responsibility. With a small, deliberate movement, he adjusts his helmet, a final preparation for whatever challenge. Nestled among the trees, a tank rests, its armor glistening with morning dew. Inside, Marcus and his crew wait in alert silence, the quiet hum of the idling engine a counterpoint to the forest's natural sounds. They are poised, ready for the moment that will propel them. Atop the tank, Marcus surveys the surrounding forest, his gaze thoughtful. The White Cross emblem stands out starkly against the tank's dark metal. In the distance, more tanks wait, a potential force for change in the peaceful landscape. The tank finds concealment beside an old brick building, a meeting of past and present. Marcus scans the area with binoculars, his movements slow and purposeful. His thoughts are focused on the unseen enemy, sensing their proximity in the charged atmospheres. At the gun, Marcus maintains his vigilant watch. His eyes move constantly, searching for any sign of movement on the horizon. His call to Ethan inside the tank is calm, but carries an undercurrent of tension, a reminder of their constant readiness. The convoy winds its way silently through the trees, a snake of metal in a sea of green. Tanks and armored vehicles move in careful formation. Marcus's radio message is clear and concise, marking their progress and the nearness. The peaceful field erupts into sudden activity. Soldiers move swiftly, seeking cover. Marcus's voice rises above the commotion, his commands clear and urgent. Tanks maneuver with surprising grace, their movement hidden in dense foliage. Marcus observes enemy positions. His movements are slow and deliberate as he takes in every detail. His whispered report into the radio is measured, each word carefully chosen to convey critical information that could turn the tide. Marcus takes up his position at the forest's edge, a sentinel between two worlds. His posture is alert, weapon ready, but not threatening. His thoughts turn to the approaching enemy and the significance of the impending encounter. Among the trees, Nathan scans the distant horizon. The powerful binoculars bring far-off details into sharp focus. His discovery of the enemy convoy prompts a quiet but urgent radio call. This is a sense that the next movement in this complex dance is soldiers emerge from the forest like shadows taking form. They spread across the open ground with practiced efficiency. Marcus steps forward, his signal to the troops clear and confident. This is a palpable sense of anticipation as they prepare. In a building bearing the scars of conflict, Marcus maintains his vigilant guard. The soft patter of rain creates a gentle rhythm, hinting at nature's indifference to human struggles. Marcus's thoughts turn philosophical as he contemplates the changing tempo of the situation. A distant train whistle pierces the tense silence, a reminder of a world beyond the conflict. The opposing forces seem to hold their breath, aware of the weight of the moment. Marcus's whispered words carry a deep understanding of all that's been lost and changed. As the whistle fades, a new feeling begins to stir, the first tentative notes of hope in the ongoing symphony of their experience.